Today marks 5 years since I started saving 10 rupees every time someone said, I'm quitting this job. Not when they whispered it in complaint, nor when they texted it to someone else. It had to be out loud, audible, deliberate, with at least a teaspoon of sincerity. 10 rupees per thread, no exceptions. It began one late evening when I heard someone in the cubicle beside me say, That's it, I'm done, I'm quitting this circus tomorrow. The next day, they were in before me. Fresh shirt, black coffee, smile intact. The rage had evaporated. Or maybe it had just been folded neatly into the drawer beside the ID card and lunch coupon. That was the first deposit. I didn't tell anyone, of course. I quietly found an old piggy bank from my college days. Red, dusty, ceramic. I cleaned it up and placed it at the back of my lowest drawer. In 5 years, I've heard that sentence 100 different ways. I swear to God I'm leaving. I'll go teach in Bhutan if I have to. This isn't what I studied for. I was supposed to create something. I'll marry a rich man and run a cafe by the sea. If this client calls me one more time at midnight, I'll throw my phone out and walk out with it. One said it every Friday evening, like prayer. Another wrote it in her notebook every time she worked through lunch. Someone said it while laughing, someone else while crying in the restroom. But they never did. They never left. Some were waiting for their bonus, some were waiting for better market, some were waiting for their child to finish school, or their spouse to recover, or their landlord to return the deposit. Some were just too tired to update their CV. But they said it with hope, sometimes with exhaustion, with a quiet plea for the universe to call their bluff. Each time, I'd slip in a 10 rupee coin or a note, fold it crisply, slid in gently like an offering to a deity. After a while, I got good at predicting it. You could see the sentence forming in their eyes, in the way they paused before sitting or stared too long at their water bottles. I could tell who would say it during appraisal season, who would say it after a team lunch where no one listened, who would mutter it while staring at the desktop wallpaper of a green mountain they hadn't visited yet. Once, a guy said it on his first day, before lunch. I waited a week before putting the money in, just to be sure. He stayed 3 years. Strange, isn't it? How people threaten to walk away from things they've chained themselves to, and how the rest of us nod in sympathy, knowing no one's going anywhere. You would think I did this to mock them, but no, this is how I remember them. Not by their promotions or presentations, but by the moment they almost rebelled, by the little burst of courage that flickered and died quietly before the next team call. So today, I broke the piggy bank. It took a kitchen knife and some courage. Fitting, I suppose. Coins spilled first, then folded notes. I just looked at the pile. It looked disappointing, or maybe honest. 7,460 rupees. 5 years of fury buried in clay. You can't do much with that, can you? It's not enough to quit a job, not enough to change a life. But it's something, a monument for the 9 to 6 civilization. I thought about buying cake for the team, or coffee mugs that said, hey, still here. No one ever asked why I smiled quietly whenever someone shouted, I'm done, man. They still say it. Today itself, someone from HR said it, shaking her Tupperware like dice. She'll be here tomorrow. And so will I. P.S. I've already bought the new piggy bank.